Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at the upcoming reveal show. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. The Mortal Realms Reforged. The full reveal of Warhammer Age of Sigmar is coming. The teasing has got to stop. We've seen tons of cool new miniatures, from a humble clan rat to a swooping prosecutor. But the time has come to show you absolutely everything that's coming in the packed launch box for the new edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. You'll see it all for the first time at a live event broadcast from the Dallas Open, where we'll reveal the name and the box, show everything inside. Then there'll be a series of demo games hosted by our demo teams, and there'll even be an appearance from some special guests. So we see the Mortal Realms Reforged preview show Thursday the 16th of May, 7 p.m. CDT, and Friday the 17th of May, 1 a.m. BST. If you can't make it to the event, you can catch the broadcast on Warhammer Twitch channel. We'll link that here on the Warhammer community on the day. The show starts at 7 p.m. CDT, that's 1 a.m. BST for us Brits. And that's not it for previews. The actual second preview on the following Saturday, focusing on anything that isn't Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Tune in at 12:45 CDT, 6:45 BST on the Warhammer Twitch channel, which will once again link right here on Warhammer Community. There are reveals for Warhammer 40,000, Horus Heresy, Legion Imperialis, and Necromunda. So we see preview show Saturday the 18th of May, 12:45 p.m. CDT, and Saturday the 18th of May, 6:45 p.m. BST. Warhammer 40,000, Legion Imperialis, Horus Heresy, and Necromunda. So very, very exciting. Hopefully we'll see the new Codex roadmap. I know we're getting close to like the ones that they have shown off already, or maybe a reveal from what the new Codex is going to be. We've also heard like some rumors and saw like that kind of preview about Necromunda and a new edition of the game, or like a new setting coming. Not sure exactly what they're looking for Horus Heresy and Legion Imperialis, but very exciting. Obviously, for me, the most exciting is Warhammer 40,000, of course, because that's my main game. And then I really cannot wait to see everything that's inside of the new Age of Sigmar box. I'm really excited for 4th edition. Also curious because we've seen some mentions about the launch box having some terrain in it. And then we see like new terrain rules discussed with Spearhead and whatnot. So definitely excited to see if that's going to be all miniatures, or if we're going to see our first launch box with terrain included as well. Finally, at 8:30 p.m. CDT on Saturday evening, we'll be back at the Dallas Open for Warhammer Age of Sigmar Match Play Masterclass, the first ever live stream of a 2,000-point game. In the hot seat are the current world champions, Nicholas Tassone, in a rematch with runner-up Tom Maudsley in a Lumineth vs. Skaven grudge match. This is a must-watch for every competitive player, and the two will be pulling out all the stops to showcase the depths of the new edition. So that is the Match Play Masterclass, Lumineth Realm Lords vs. Skaven. So very interesting. Definitely cool to see two very skilled players, renowned players, having a rematch against each other. But it would have made a lot more sense, I think, if we would have had Skaven versus Stormcast, just because that's what's in the box and everything, but still very cool. So Saturday the 18th of May at 8:30 p.m. CDT, or Sunday the 19th of May, 2:30 a.m. BST. So very cool. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's in the actual like main box. The name and everything is all cool. But realistically, the contents are what got me the most excited. Obviously, we know there's going to be a new rulebook in there. And then we're expecting two like full armies. The new Stormcast Eternals. And then, of course, the Skaven as well. We've only seen a handful of models from each faction so far. So this should be a really big reveal show. And then, of course, I'm also curious if they're going to be packing it with terrain as well. Obviously, that's going to cut down substantially on how many models are in the box. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think in general, people prefer to get models in the starter sets, and then offering like a separate starter set with terrain is really nice, because for a lot of people, they play out of store and terrain can be like rather redundant, especially if you've been in the hobby for a long time. Me personally, I absolutely love terrain. I could never have too much terrain. Games Workshop terrain is absolutely amazing, but I totally understand that either space or time constraints could be an issue for people. A lot of people have no interest in spending a bunch of time painting up terrain when they could be painting up their models. Or if you already have like a full table of terrain or a bunch of full tables at your local shop, the last thing you want to be doing is like focusing your effort on terrain. Because let's be real, unless you have a table at your house or something like that, or unless you're leaving your terrain at the shop, nobody's really like toting back and forth terrain to and from the place that they're playing. But very cool, very exciting. Definitely looking forward to Spearhead and seeing some demos. Really excited to see what other starter sets they're going to be offering alongside the actual launch box. And just overall super pumped for Age of Sigmar 4.0. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. And then for the rest of the reveal show on Saturday, definitely excited for 40K. I cannot wait. Hopefully we see what the new codex is. Obviously there's a couple of codexes coming before then, but just like another clue or a reveal of what the actual like redacted codex is going to be would be absolutely amazing. Again, not really sure what people are looking for Horus Heresy. There's like some rumors of Dark Mechanicum. I know people would be excited about that. Same with Legion Imperialis. I'm not really sure what people are like hoping for or looking for. Again, maybe an expansion into like another faction like Mechanicus or something like that. And then of course Necromunda, we've seen like a sort of like teaser from Adepticon for a new base or starter game. I think that would be a great idea. Back into the Underhive, and then potentially some new factions or like the revitalization of some of the older factions. I think it would be awesome to bring back Spire Hunters. There's been some talks about scabies or rat skins. I think realistically whatever they do for Necromunda is going to be awesome, especially coming on the heels of Ash Waste after that box basically bombed. That was like a massive chance for them to revitalize the game and basically fell on its face. So hopefully they've learned from their mistakes a little bit. They've had multiple occasions where that has taken place, where they just made too big of a box, set the price far too high, overhyped, and then under-delivered. So hopefully they pull it back down a notch, condense some of the rules and books into a more realistic and approachable way to get new players. I know a lot of people have ongoing Necromunda leagues that have been going on for years or massive amounts of players, but it's basically hit or miss with Necromunda. You either have a massive community that's all about it and it's great, or nobody actually plays it and it's almost impossible to get a league together. So super exciting. Definitely looking forward to this. You guys know we'll be talking about the reveals when it happens. Let me know what you're excited for, what you think is coming, any speculation, hopes, dreams, wishes. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And of course, special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I cannot wait for the preview show. And I'm out of here.